The two levels of Thai girl cons level 1. Level 1 is the Isan girl. Minimal education, basic Thai reading and writing, maybe some simple math. Very young, she's sent to Bangkok as a housemaid. That's the story for the neighbors. Her father isn't naive. When the madam comes into the village with an offer, he understands, at least roughly, what awaits his daughter. But money talks, so she goes. A flower is sold once or maybe 5 times, profitably, just not for her. On that first time business, interested parties are often Thai Chinese, and Madam is making already more than what Dad got into his hands. What follows are 2 years in a local establishment, often referred to as the chicken pen. Her compensation, a mattress, 3 meals a day, and the same mattress doubles as her workplace. Customers are usually Thais and usually drunk, 15 per night maybe or more. Let's call her Mali as a stand in for many. She is stupid. She observes, she learns. In her second year, she ends up in Chiang Mai in the third chicken pen, the lowest tier of the system. Occasionally, foreigners wander in, and she notices something. They pay more, and more often than not, they treat her better than many local customers who see her as no more than a piece of meat. She hears whispers about Pattaya from her senior colleagues. Start calculating, waiting. When her time is up, there's no better word than bonded labor, she buys a bus ticket to Pattaya. She quickly finds work in a bar catering to foreigners. The shift is fundamental. She now keeps the money men give her directly. The bar makes its profit on drinks and bar fines. She charges many times what she used to earn, and customers pay willingly. Mali is disciplined. She doesn't gamble, most other girls do. She drinks as little as possible. Many other girls are flaming alcoholics. They could outdrink a whole crew of dock workers and still walk home in a straight line. Her lady drink is often cold tea with a drop of whiskey, just enough to smell convincing. She saves. What many outsiders will never understand. She sends money home, back to the village, to her father, the same man who sends her into this life, the same man who won't allow her to come home because she's dishonored. This first level is raw and direct, a mix of survival, adaptation, and a sharp focus on material advantage. Cynical, maybe, but within its own logic, consistent, and in a way, honest. The tourist who sees a bar girl for what it is, a transactional arrangement, rarely runs into trouble. The one who falls in love and thinks he can rescue her is almost guaranteed to buy himself a whole sack of problems. Level 2, the Thai girlfriend. On this level, the women are smarter. They speak better English. They know which moves work on the first type and they stay clear of them on purpose. She doesn't sleep with you right away. She takes her time until you're the impatient one. She doesn't ask for money. If anything, in the first few weeks, she buys you something, a watch, a shirt. Once she grabs the dinner bill before you can reach for it. There is not a chance. That's the opening move. She has a job, she says. No cashier at 7-Eleven, certainly not bar girl. Something cleaner. Real estate agent, maybe. She knows someone with that apartment. Cheap, well laid out, 3 minutes walk from the beach. She negotiated with the landlord for you in a language you don't speak, and you end up paying less than you expected. You're impressed. You're meant to be. You travel together. Phuket, Koh Samui, Chiang Rai. She knows the places that never make the guidebook. The fisherman who lands his catch fresh. The restaurant with no menu. She lets you pay, but never in a way, you pay me. Only that way that lets you feel you are the gentleman. She's waiting. She waits until the hook is set deep. Not weeks, months. And during those months, you hear the stories. Dieter, who remortgaged his house back in Germany. The retiree who sank his savings into a bar that never was his. When talking to other expats about those stories, you think, not me, mine is different. You're 48, she's 24. You have an explanation ready. Several, in fact. Asian women prefer older men, you tell yourself. You look more like 32 anyway. You train, you watch yourself, you've kept it together. What you don't notice, the explanation is yours, not hers. She never gave it to you. You build it yourself because you need it. You put the blinds on yourself, my friend. Your honest girlfriend, the one who never asks for anything, belongs to a system, not necessarily organized in the sense of contracts and hierarchy, but a system all the same. Women who compare notes, who know how long to wait, what to spend when the harvest begins. Whatever she's laid out, the watch given 2 weeks after you met, isn't affection, it's overhead. Once you're too far in an emotionally to run the numbers, there are no demands. Demands would be a mistake, and she knows it. There are remarks instead. Her sister's having trouble with the rice field land. The landlord wants to sell the apartment. Shame, such a good property. A friend of hers started a motorbike taxi business and is doing well now. She doesn't tell you what to do. She just sets it down in front of you like bait and lets you swallow it yourself. And you swallow it. You're the one who comes up with the idea of opening a business. You're the one who suggests building the house. You're the one who says, let's put the car in your name. Easier that way, for the taxes, for the paperwork. She pushes back gently once or twice before she agrees. That too is part of the system. So many love-struck Farangs go down hard and take a long time admitting it. They keep telling themselves this story even after the money's gone, even after the house is registered in a name they can no longer reach. They say it was complicated. They say she didn't have it easy. They say almost anything before they say, I let myself be fooled.